Hi guys, it's Mrs. Sullivan here. I miss you guys. I hope you've been making some artwork at home, and I have a fun drawing for us to do today. We're going to do some popsicles. So I have one that I've finished here. We're going to focus on different kinds of lines and different patterns of color. So to get started, you just need some paper and a pencil. If you have markers or crayons or paints or colored pencils, whatever you have at home, you can color these in with. I have these little markers that my son has in a nice set that have lots of colors with them. So the first thing that we're going to do, you can use a pencil if you want to get started to practice, or if you want, you can go ahead right into the markers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a whole bunch of upside down letter U's. And I'm going to draw with my pencil first, just in case I make a mistake, I can erase it. So a whole bunch of upside down letter U's, and they don't have to be perfect. You want to make sure they're a little bit wide so you can fit your patterns inside. And you're just going to draw a straight line across the bottom of each one. Then you're going to add your popsicle stick. And that's another letter U, but it's skinny this time. Okay, now we're ready for our patterns, our different kinds of lines. So some different kinds of lines you could do. We've talked about a lot of different kinds of lines in school and class. You could do zigzag lines, and you could make them different size zigzags. You could do squiggly lines. You could do, I know a lot of people like the race car line, like that. And you could add some dots right down the middle. You could do a loop-de-loop line. Any kinds of lines that you guys can think of. So there's a whole bunch of ideas, but there's lots of other things you could do. So I'm gonna go back to my popsicles. I think for mine, I'm gonna do, let me outline it with my black marker. If you have a Sharpie, you could do this with Sharpie like we do in class all the time, but make sure if you're using a Sharpie, you're only writing on the paper. So I'm gonna outline all my popsicles. Again, go over the pencil lines. And now I'm gonna add some of my patterns. Let's see, I really like this loop-de-loop line I did at the bottom. So why don't I do that one right here? Loop-de-loop. I'm gonna do a couple lines across, maybe just two on this one. And then on the middle one, I'm just gonna do plain. I'm gonna do straight lines. I'm gonna go diagonal, which means that at an angle. They're not straight across, they're not straight up and down, they're kind of going at an angle, so they're diagonal. And then for this one, let's do a squiggly line that kind of looks drippy. And I'll do a few of these going down. Like that. And then you're ready to color. So all you have to do is pick a few colors and start coloring in. So maybe for this one, I'm gonna do a pattern. I'm gonna do stripes. I'm gonna do two colors that are, I like this blue. I think I'll do two colors that are across from each other on the color wheel, complementary colors, blue and orange. So here we go, I'm gonna color them in. And I'll do blue, orange, blue, orange, that one's going to be blue, and this little guy down here is going to be orange. And then I just have to pick a color for my popsicle stick. And yeah, I think I'll go with this brown color. There it is, all done. So you can color in the rest of those, and then you'll have a finished popsicle drawing. And if you want, around the edges, I'm dreaming of a little bit warmer weather. It's getting to be spring, but I want some nice sunny warm weather so we can go out and play. I'm thinking I might do some suns going right around the edge of my artwork here. So I think I'll do some sun designs in the corners. Like that. You could do some other patterns along the way, maybe some, let's see, maybe some leaves. And maybe right in the middle, I'll do a little flower like this, and it's a bright yellow. And I like this color for some petals, maybe. That and color it in. So I could have like a little border of flowers and leaves and suns going around the outside edge of my popsicles. So it's, whoop, can't see it. There you go. So you can see that you can have a border going all the way around. You could do different patterns, different lines going around. Maybe you could do some of your different kinds of lines going around like this, zigzag lines. Maybe that squiggly line like that. Anything you can think of. Have fun.